Many of you, maybe few of you, used to watch the Brady Bunch, but my brother and I used to run home from school every day and watch 2 episodes at 4 o'clock. And there was a line in there that they would use whenever they didn't want to do something. They had already committed to it, but then decided they didn't want to do it. It was something suddenly came up. And that's what they would say, the kids. Well, I committed to this, but something suddenly came up. Now, I've heard all the excuses. I've used them. Sometimes if I don't want to do something, I'm saying, well, I have to wash my hair that day. I can't do it. But we all have excuses for things we don't want to do. Why? Because we have something's, sometimes we have a better offer. Sometimes we have committed to something, but then something else comes up that's better. So we'll let the other people down easy and then go ahead and do something else. Why? Because it's more appealing. It's the same thing happened in the gospel today. These people are all invited to this wedding feast, but obviously they don't want to go, so they make up excuses. I got to go to my business. I got to go do these other things. I have work to do. I have other things to tend to. I'm not going. Well, brothers and sisters, we're all invited to the kingdom of heaven here in this life. And how many times do we reject it? How many times when I'm invited into a moment with our Lord, I say, well, let me do this first. Or I'm not going to pray right now. I'm going to watch this, or I'm going to do that. As if there's ever a better thing to do than to be with our Lord. I reject him. Well, brothers and sisters, we reject because we don't know the greatness that is available to us. Not only in this life, but in the next. In the psalm that we say for the antiphon at the beginning of Mass, one day within your courts is better than 1,000 elsewhere. What else do we have that is better than being in his presence? What else is greater? Why do we make excuses? St. Augustine used to say, give me chastity, but not yet. In other words, I think it's better here than with you there. Of course, he knew that was wrong, and we do too. Brothers and sisters, what awaits us, even in this life, in the kingdom of heaven, is so great that, as the opening prayer says, it is beyond our imagination. Let us strive for that in this life, so that when we are invited in the next, we eagerly go, because it is great, and he gives it to us. Praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever. Please stand.